I went and checked the trail camera. It's about 500 yards up the hill. And I had a couple does on it and a coyote. It was all at night, no daytime activity. But I followed that drainage that ran down here, and as I was following it, I ran into an old logging road. There's another scrape that way, about another 60 yards. Another scrape, probably another 20 yards up from here, and another one 50 yards past that. But there's 5 or 6 scrapes down here on this whole roadbed. Doesn't look like any of them are really that fresh, besides one of them, but I did see some deer tracks down here at the creeks. The creek's right down here. Runs along this, but this is a huge flat. I seen it on the topo map. It looked like it turned into a giant flat on the end of this ridge before it drops off super heavy. But I walked down this logging road some more, and it gets super thick on the point. And then it looked like there's a giant bluff at the end of it. But finally starting getting figured out. But that guy that was parked at the trailhead, I finally caught up to him when he was getting in his truck and talked to him for a minute. He said he was scouting for muzzleloader in the morning, and he said he was hunting his first ridge, but he said if you drop off that ridge, there's no logging road down here. And I thought he was talking about the big white oak flat that I found. So I don't guess he's even hunting back there on that big flat that I found. But right here, there's another one. Old rub. Track right there. Unit 2, fresh rupee in it. Oh man, this place looks awesome down here. It's a huge flat. There's not a lot of oaks mixed into it at all. Until you get over here to the creek. And when you get over here to the creek, it turns out super thick again. But I may just found the ticket for this spot right here. So I'll have to come down here whenever I get a chance during rifle season and hunt this bottom. I'm hanging another trail camera down here in the creek, so I can't see what I can't catch walking through, and then logging road goes up and hits another trail that you can walk in on that connects you to the trail that I've been going in on. So I'm gonna walk the rest of that out here in a minute and see what I can't find on this old logging road. So that first ridge that you're on while you're walking, whenever you're walking in, stops right up there where the pines it stops, and it drops down into a ton of oaks in this range, all over, and they're dropping hard through here, and it's really open down here, and you can see a long ways. But this is that logging road that I was walking up wherever I found them scrapes down the bottom. It's right on the side of that ridge too, which kind of suspected it would be. But I'm gonna keep on walking up this logging road, and apparently it comes back up out on that trailhead where my truck is. So I'm finally finding my way out around these pines. I may go pull my other camera up. But man, I'm really liking this down here a lot. But that guy at the truck, he told me, he said, because I told him, I said I made to drop way off down in that big creek because there's a giant flat down there. And he said, if you do that, he said you're getting into some really rough country. And on top of it, he said there are bears down there thick. So he may have a new hunting partner up here at the top. I don't know yet, but more than likely, I ain't messing with all them bears down there.